Yes, this is the presentation link. You will find the
Yes.
video and the links I showed you. It's bit.ly/intro uh, SC. I forgot I wrote SC 20. This is the link of the presentation. So if anyone wants to leave, because it's almost 1 hour and a half since we started, this is the link, and I'll keep updating the link with things that you might find useful. Okay, I'll give you the link again.
One can send it over.
Okay, I can send you. So Bakr, I think, has something to say.
Yes, Mr. Adif, I want to reply about Rami when he said coding is like marketing with people or students. Yeah, Mr. Rami, you don't need them to learn how to code. They will just see what you will had prepare for them, and day by day they will ask you, how did you do that? From here you can make a leader for them. He can help you to code any video communicate one by one, and they will ask more and more how you can code, how you can do that. We need to participate, we need to code like you, Mr., and you will start not like a marketing. Okay, this is how you market. Okay.
I agree with
Mr.
you.
Ram isn't here at all after this. But
Hashim, your voice is not clear.
Okay, I'm telling Mr. Bug that Mr. Rami hasn't joined.
No,
Ah,
I
I
didn't.
know, but
Bakr,
the internet is
Habibi,
weak,
Bakr.
very weak.
I didn't talk about
Yes.
to teach students how to make a marketing or how to teach them to make a code. I talked about how we can change the culture of our people to make this or this topic. It's computer study,
Yes, I know.
science, computer science. How can we move this topic and show its importance to our people to make it easy for them? So I said that maybe we need marketing for this topic, for this thing, computer science. We need to make marketing for it to let everyone know about it, okay? So they can use it in all society, in all their life, okay? This is what I was talking about, and how we can use computer science to connect with each others, with students in our country and all over the world. How can we use computer science doing this? Okay, so there's MS here said something about the marketing. It's so great. I didn't remember the kinds of marketing that she said, but
Push and pull.
Mr. Hashim said something that you need to get a master. I said that we don't need to get a master to let other people listen to us, to let other people look to us. No, I will use the same words that I missed the name of the lady that was talking about this. She said, you must show the people your work and they will look to you. This is the right way, really. Sometimes it's important, I said, I don't say it's not important to take a master, but it's really important to take a master, Mr. Hashim. But also, you need to show
Not take a
your
master.
work.
You master this thing. If you aren't good at English, I won't accept you when you teach me English. Okay, when you teach students something, you must be good at it. I didn't say take a master. I showed you master or be good at coding
Okay, I'm sorry, maybe I, yes,
before teaching coding to students.
maybe
If I am not good about it, I know only the basics. I can't convince them with the importance of that, or I can't convince them that they can achieve that because I am myself didn't achieve that. Okay, did you understand me? So when I
yes,
can
that's
code
right,
something,
that's
I
right.
can't teach them that. This is what I'm talking about.
Yes, you want to say that you must improve your skills in this field, computer
Yes,
science,
I must.
to be good
Okay,
at
be good
talking
at it,
about it.
master the skill.
Yes,
Okay,
I agree with you, Habibi. I agree with you.
okay, thanks, Mr. Rami.
Yes, Habibi.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thanks, Mr. Atta, because I was really interested in that topic, and I was waiting for someone to encourage me to start it.
Yes,
Okay,
Mr.
thanks for your
so
time and your wonderful
Mr.
presentation.
Atif, we
okay, let
thank you
me say
both.
something.
Appreciate your efforts with us,
So
really.
Thank you very
about
much, Mr. Adil.
you're welcome, but let me say one thing before I
Yes.
wrap up. So you were saying something about mastering something, a skill, so that you are able to teach it. So I think
Yeah,
I don't think so. Um, so as English teachers, we haven't like mastered teaching English so that we are now able to teach it. We are still, all of us are still learners. So in the room here in the meeting, we have people who have um, CELTA and maybe more. They have taken like many courses in teaching, and we cannot say that we have mastered this skill.
No, I didn't mean master by mastering be the best one or have finished all about it. I mean have the lowest qualities. Okay, I don't know means that I will should master. I misuse the word. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean that I have the lowest qualities about the topic because I must have. I'm not master teaching English. I'm still need a lot, and I don't know anything. I don't have experience, but I have a higher level than my students. If I have the same level
Yeah.
as them, I can't teach them. If I'm beginner and they are beginners, I can't help them or provide them. I must be a higher level than them. I'm talking about I must do something by my own. I am be good at it before teaching it. I'm not meaning by being expert.
Yes.
This
So
is what I'm talking about.
let me say something. So
Yes, sorry.
when I started this, as I told you, like it was only like month, and then I start teaching it. And I never told the students like that I'm like expert at it. Uh, we are humans. We make mistakes. We have faults. So I usually tell students that we are all learners. We learn together. There is a term that is used nowadays in teaching called the facilitator. Facilitator يعني مسهل يعني. We just facilitate things to students. Like you facilitate English, for example, Hashim, and we all
Yes.
facilitate English. But now the resources of teaching is like various, and students can learn English without you or without us, all of us. They can use like now. There is no there is a school lockdown, and some students still
Yeah.
learn via one way or another, like videos, like sheets or whatever. So you just facilitate, you help them learn something. And together you learn new concepts. You learn about how sometimes you think that our students are they are stupid. Like you say, this kid will never learn English. He's stupid. Really?
Stewart more than his donkey.
Yes, yes. So stupid. So when you teach them something like coding, you will find out that some students are really brilliant. They can solve a problem. They can think critically. They can analyze things. They can come with a solution that you could never think of.
Genius.
You will find things in your students that you didn't know because you are away from your main focus like English or whatever science or whatever you do at school. You tell them like now we can think better. Now we know how to solve a problem. you have to first, like one said, you have to first first thing know what the problem is exactly, and then think of solutions. You have to try these solutions, and maybe this is not the best solution. You have to reflect and then come with a better one, and so on until it's solved. This is how computers work. They solve the problems based on a procedure. They don't do it like in a second. It's a process. We cannot see it, we cannot feel it, because computers are enormously fast, and we are really or a lot slower than computers. But we know how the process works, and so on. This continues. So what I mean, when you start learning something and you start teaching this, I'm not talking again about only in schools. You can teach it to your brother, your sister, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, whatever. Okay, let's learn. And don't tell them, okay, I just learned something. Okay, just show them. Let's play with Minecraft. And we learn coding. They learn conditioning. And you have to give them examples of real life situations. For example, I tell students, like, your mobile phones, why if I put my thumb or finger on your mobile phone, the student's mobile phone, it won't open. Why? Because it was programmed that if another fingerprint is on the mobile phone, it won't open, and it will give, like, it will vibrate or give error message. If you type the wrong code of someone's mobile phone, it will give error message. If you type the right code, it will open your mobile phone and you can use it. This is called, it's one of the basic of coding. It's called conditioning. Condition using the F. If you type 1, 2, 3, open. If you type another number, vibrate or show error message, and so on. So you tell them about life. Again, it's not only teaching theory. You teach them how to think better, how to solve problems, and so on. Sorry, I talked too much.
Okay, now we have got it.
I'm glad you got it. So any final questions before, like, wrapping up? Ahmed or anyone? Ahmed, okay, go on.
I would like to thank you, Atif, for your great efforts. You're doing, mashallah, well, and you really want to help us. And I want to express our appreciation for you.
You're most welcome, and I'm really glad to help. And as I told you on the group, don't expect much. It's just some tips that I know. Maybe something some guys
Atif, you are giving us from your experience. You have spent a lot of time to know this information, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, you're right, and this is my, like, final advice. This thing needs time and patience. You have to be patient and hardworking in learning these things step by step. And once you, as I say, fall in love with computer science, nobody can stop you. You will learn a lot, and will be able to apply a lot of things in computer science.
And I have a question, please.
Yes,
If
go
you
on.
could next time arrange preparation about Google courses for teachers and Adobe.
Okay, we can, because you asked for it. I'm sorry, this took like more time than I expected.
Never mind.
Next time we can talk about
Never
Adobe
mind.
and how can you use Adobe in teaching, Adobe tools.
Okay.
Okay, any final thoughts before I wrap up?
Thank you, Mr. Atif.
Thank you, Mr. Art, for your time. You said that we don't expect a lot. That's all what we need. That's all that we need. I know to have a background, and you have provided us with everything to start. Thank you. We appreciate your kind thanks and your.
Glad to help. Okay, Nuran, would you like to ask a question?
No, Mr. Atif, just I would like to thank you so much. I'm totally away from technology and start to these things sent for us, but for science, because I didn't use something like this before. So thank you so much, and I appreciate your efforts with us. Thank you, Mr. Atif.
You're most welcome and really glad to help. Anyone? Anyone else? Other than thanking.
Mr. Atif,
Question?
I'm sorry. Yes, the question.
Yes.
Yes, I want to know how much time do I need to master, or not to master, to learn the basics. For example, if I started with the Minecraft, how much time would I will be able to be good at it, or how long
Minecraft,
will spend learning that games,
just
or
2
the
hours.
process? How much time will I be good at? 2 hours?
For Minecraft, 2 hours. You will learn like a student,
Two.
and then 1 hour how to facilitate it, how to teach it. That's it. Just 2 hours.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yes, two
After
hours.
that, I can start with the CS.
And really, you
Okay.
will have fun during these 2 hours. It's again,
Okay, thanks.
you'll have fun. Any other questions? Ahmed, you have a question or just you are raising your hand? Okay, so going back to the outcomes, so I think we identified the meaning of computer science, and we, in the teaching context, we're talking about programming or coding, and the benefits of learning and teacher computer science. Why we teach it? Because everybody now needs it. Students need it. Everybody, even if you are not teaching in a school, people need computer science. And we said why people need to learn computer science: better problem solving, solvers, better thinkers, and so on. And some ways and resources to learn and teach computer science. I showed you the links, and just again, they are not in order. They are not maybe the best. You can find better suggestions online. Like Ahmed Tawfiq said, they are based on only my experience. Uh, any questions?